Hey guys, what's going on? Justin from JustinThomasMiller.com with practice number 6 of the challenge. And this is actually my favorite one.
So excited! So excited!
It can be the most challenging, but also the most beneficial for people. And this is to know why you're eating. Oftentimes we eat because we're not physically hungry, because it's something else. We're gonna be going over that in a second. Maybe we're angry, lonely, tired, bored, stressed, or something else. So we're gonna help out a little bit with that. Let's go over some strategies to work through it. So action step is to just simply take a few minutes today, 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever feels good for you. You can grab a journal if you'd like, sit down and jot this out. But write down any common themes you might notice around eating challenges for you. Do you normally eat because you're physically hungry, or is it because it's time to eat? It just feels like it's time to eat. Stressed, angry, lonely, tired, bored? Are there any people that you spend time with, or anything that comes up that creates the need to eat for you? Maybe it's work meetings, or maybe it's a stressful event that happens a couple times a week or something along those lines. See if you can identify any patterns that take you away from eating because you're physically hungry and cause you to eat because of something else. So identify that action step, and then level 1 is to use the HALT-B strategy and to identify, hey, and the HALT-B stands for, hey, am I physically hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or bored? And there could also be some other categories that fall into this as well too, like stressed or something along those lines. So before you're about to eat any meal this week, is just to take 1 to 2, it'll probably take 1 minute. Just before you eat, ask yourself, am I physically hungry, or am I angry, lonely, tired, bored, or something else? Now, you might forget to do this because it's gonna be something new, and that's okay. If you're in the middle of the meal and you for some reason all of a sudden it clicks and you're like, shoot, I was supposed to practice that, go ahead and practice in the middle of the meal. Step back, take a minute or two. Was I eating this meal because I was physically hungry, angry, lonely, tired, bored, or something else like stressed? And again, you might even forget completely altogether, and it might be an hour after you ate, or maybe even the next day. Again, practice it. Hey, did I eat that meal because I was physically hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or bored? And the idea isn't to completely get it right, it's just to create the habit to check in with if we're eating because we're physically hungry, or if it's because we're something else. Now, level 2 to this practice is to actually purposely wait 4 to 6 hours in between every meal that you have. And again, that is to try to allow us to actually get physically hungry and to feel what that looks like. Some of us freak out when we think about not being able to have a meal and what it's going to be like to get hungry. But being hungry isn't an emergency, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. And kind of what the theme with this practice is embracing discomfort, almost seeking it out and being the weird one. So we want you to purposely wait 4 to 6 hours in between a meal. And what we're trying to do here is eliminate snacking if we can. We want to identify physical hunger in between meals and to focus on eating those balanced plates that we've been working on throughout this practice, and to eliminate as much snacking as possible. Just because when we do tend to snack, it tends to almost be a meal. A handful of nuts here, or 2 handfuls of, peanut M&Ms here and there, and those things can really add up. And it's usually because we're not physically hungry, but something else. Maybe we just need a break from work, so we get up and open the fridge or whatever it might be. So again, take that action step, identify any patterns. Level 1, stop before a meal and ask yourself if you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or bored. Say it with me, say it loud and proud. And level 2, purposely wait, if you want to step into level 2, purposely wait 4 to 6 hours. I was really afraid I was gonna throw up my middle finger by accident there because it was in my head. If you can, and that is practice number 6. I will be back with practice number 7 in a few days.